good, Brotherhood podcast? CFOS here, bringing you another banger episode. We got a key player for us behind the scenes, may go unnoticed, from San Francisco, California, played at Stanford, and now is in a Fuqua business school here at Duke. Had a brother who was the GA for us 2 years ago, last year and the year before, and you played at Stanford with him as well. And he's going to be a NBA GM one day. Telling y'all that right now. Neal Begovich, appreciate you coming on, brother.
I don't know about that, but thank you. Glad to be here, CFOS.
Let's get right into it. You and your brother ended up at Stanford together. Can you talk about the experience? How was it?
Yeah, it was incredible. Didn't always seem that way that we could play together. But yeah, early on we always wanted to play college basketball. Our dad played at Cal, so that was kind of our inspiration for why we started playing. Unfortunately, he passed away when we were younger, but the last night my brother and I ever spent with our dad was actually the Stanford basketball game. Mm-hmm. So kind of after that, we wanted to live on his legacy and find a way to play college basketball together. Wasn't always looking like it was going to happen. My brother was hurt a lot in high school, but got into Stanford as a normal student and started out as a manager. And then I started getting recruited by a bunch of mid-major schools, Ivy League, Patriot League, whatever, some West Coast mid-majors. And Stanford didn't have a scholarship for me, but kind of had this blind faith that my brother and I would find a way to make it work. And so decided to go to Stanford, and then my brother got healthy, and he went from a manager to a practice player, and then walked on the team when I was a freshman. So we were able to play together for 3 years and, live on our father's legacy and kind of fulfill our childhood dream of playing together. So, I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah, that's dope. And then you both decided to make a jump to Duke. What went into that decision?
Yeah, so my brother, when he was graduating from Stanford, he was applying to business schools, trying to see if he could go somewhere right away. And so I had the opportunity to go to Duke and then get involved with the team here. I probably wouldn't be here if it weren't for him. I guess he's the better version of myself, so he set a good impression, whatever. But after my senior year at Stanford, just because of COVID, I had 2 years eligibility left, and so was looking to go somewhere maybe where I could get my MBA and go to business school while I keep playing. And was very fortunate and blessed that there was an opportunity here. And I mean, you know how it is. It's impossible to say no to Duke. So
yeah, exactly. Obviously, what made you choose Duke? You could have. For y'all that don't know Neal, he cooks us in practice. He gets us ready, prepared for teams we play in the future. So he'll have to play a role of somebody who's a shooter, or then he plays different roles of different players who we play against. So when we get on the court, we already know how he trains himself to move like other players. Right. So my question is, you had more opportunities to go to other schools and probably get more playing time and play, but you decided to come to Duke where it might have been a little harder. Right. Playing with 5-star guys coming in each and every year. What went into that decision?
Yeah, I think obviously I've been a lifelong Duke fan, and it's impossible to say no to Duke. But I think I try to have a long-term outlook. I really want to be a part of something bigger and try and impact winning at the highest level. Mm-hmm. That combined with the academic side of things, Fuqua Business School is one of the best in the world, and so being able to do that, and I just think down the line, the memories we're making together and stuff right now, when I'm 40 years from now, I'll look back and be really grateful that I was able to have this experience and be around the best, in terms of people and basketball. So, I mean, kind of a no-brainer, I think.
Yeah, for sure. What's been your biggest surprise for Duke so far in your 2 years or 1.5 years?
I mean, I guess you can do all you want in terms of preparing for talent and stuff, but when you're really a part of it and playing against the best players in the country every single day, practice is a war between everybody kind of going after each other and making everyone better. So I'd say that. And then, I mean, athletics weren't the main thing at Stanford, but at Duke, it's the focal point of the community too. Yeah. So just how much energy there is around Duke basketball in Durham, and I mean around the whole country. I mean, I think one of my favorite things too is when we play road games and like half an hour before the game started, an hour beforehand, all the Duke fans that are at the game are down in the lower section, whatever. It's crazy. It's these fans one time to be able to go to a Duke game that year, and so just seeing that, I mean, presence of Duke basketball's everywhere.
That definitely surprised me too. I think we were at Notre Dame last year, and we warming up, and it's just nothing but blue everywhere. I'm it felt like a home game almost. I didn't know. Duke definitely travels, and then also Madison Square Garden was definitely a home game. I mean, we shut that. Duke Nation shut that one down.
Yeah, for sure.
So basically, with all your experience throughout the years, 4 years at Stanford in this leadership role, how can you use all your experiences from the past to help our team today?
Yeah, I mean, think the goal is just trying to be like a small part in winning.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you guys, I'm in the pinnacle of talent and work ethic here, but I mean, I think you can attest to it. There's certain things that you don't know until you experience it in college basketball, and so being able to like give little tips and tricks to the younger guys about what it takes to win at the highest level. I mean, I think yesterday we were working on guarding ball screens and rotations and switching, and like now, like when you're in high school, you don't realize how important that is to winning, but when you get to college, like that's everything. So being able to like help the guys understand the small details that go into that, and just understand how long college basketball season is, and trying to go day by day, and so I don't know, just little things I can do to share my experiences with the younger guys.
Yeah, you, Jason, Spin, y'all love the little offensive days. Like defensive days for us yesterday, they just play offense all time, offense the whole time, and they just get in their bag basically and just try to cook us and do all types of stuff. Try to make us look bad, but that's what we need at the end of the day. Talk about you and Coach Shire. You have a great relationship. Can you talk about that more? How you made yourself valuable to him and the coaching staff?
Yeah, Coach Shire is amazing. I think ever since I got to college, I'm just trying to find ways to add value in whatever I can do. And so, you know how it is. Like when you're on the court, there's certain things that you see, or when you're on the bench and you're watching, there's certain things you see that maybe the coaches don't see, or vice versa. So, just trying to have like an open line of communication. I think it's really awesome how open he is to hearing people's feedback and stuff like that. So just providing kind of insights I see on the court. Whether it's like a way we're doing something, guarding something, or someone should get, like Caleb should get the ball more. You're making more shots, whatever. I see like you're hungry. So I think just having an open line of communication with him about things that we're seeing. And I think he does that for everyone on our team, which is really cool.
I mean, for me personally, like when I got injured, like, and I learned so much to sit on the bench. Like you get a whole new perspective on how the games go. Like you just learn so much, and it's just a whole new perspective on, like, I don't know. I think I just got better. Even though I was hurt and I wasn't playing, I got better, like more smart, and like the way I think in the game, because I just seen it at the highest level, like what it's supposed to look like.
For sure.
Can you give your thoughts on this team so far? I mean, this is. Yeah. I mean, everybody. I mean, this is a beautiful team right here. I love it.
No, for sure. I think I've been really impressed with the consistency every day, like the energy, enthusiasm, competitiveness every day. Like there's been no dip in that, which is super impressive. And obviously the talent's unbelievable. But I think everyone really gets along really well too off the court. And I don't think it's a recipe for success. So just gotta continue it the whole year. But no, I think sky's the limit for us if we stay locked in and keep doing what we're doing.
You've been working with Khaman, guarding, coaching him. What do you think about Khaman's progress this summer since coming back from the Olympics?
It was crazy. So I was here. The undergrad guys went home, but I had classes, and Khaman came back from the Olympics. And so just working out with him, you can see how much better he got in like a 2-week period. It was crazy. I just think his approach to the game mentally, the energy and enthusiasm he brings every day, like you never think he's having a bad day.
Yeah, facts.
But he picks stuff up so quickly. So, I mean, obviously, like his physical talent is incredible, but mentally, right? I think he really understands the game at a high level as well. And so,
really smart.
Yeah, it's just fun to be a small part of his journey.
Yeah, he's a unicorn for sure. We did all of our measurements. Can you talk to me about your wingspan?
Wingspan? Wingspan, I think it was the same as my height. Not a great.
What would you do if you had a longer wingspan, though?
Oh, I think that's a huge key in basketball. Have a long wingspan.
So?
I know.
I think in like 2K, like the shorter your wingspan is, the better you can shoot, though.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
maybe that's an advantage.
This is 2K. It's an old 2K. Yeah. People have been calling you sneaky athletic, though. I heard. Looked like you did pretty good on a vert the other day.
Yeah, all right. A little bit left in the tank. I don't know. Probably peaked a few years ago, but there's a little bit. I don't know what I was like 34, 35, something like that.
You're getting a little old.
Yeah, but there's a little bit in there still.
Oh, we talked about this before. Growing up, you played with the Oakland Soldiers.
Yeah.
Very legendary program.
Yeah.
EYBL had a lot of great players come through there. What was that experience like? Who did you play with too? Like,
my team. Trying to think. A lot of guys. Scottie Pippen Jr. and Kenny Martin Jr. on my team. Koloko's in the NBA now. Boogie Ellis played at Memphis and USC. Ezra Mannion played at Vanderbilt for a while. So we're a really, really good team. But, I mean, you know how it is when you get to play at that level, like every single weekend traveling against the best players in the country. It was awesome. I was joking around with, because we lost to Takeover. We lost in the Final Four, Peach Jam, that year, whatever. And so I was talking with, like, Darren and Pat, whatever, because they just won it. So I played in Peach Jam in, like, 2018. And they were still, like, in middle school when that happened. So it was funny. But, no, I had a great experience. Yeah, shout out to the Oakland Soldiers, man. I miss those guys.
For sure. You're in your second year living with Mr. Ryan Young. Ryan Young, we miss you, bro. Miss you in the locker room. You're a great vibe. Great. You brought great energy. Can you get an update? Can we get an update on how he's doing? How he is as your roommate?
Yeah, Ryan's doing well. He's hitting the working world full steam ahead. I think he was in Dallas this week working. He just got back last night.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's awesome to live with him. He's very clean as a roommate. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. Like when
That's
we
the
get back
key, bro.
from road games last year, I think like the adrenaline's hard to fall asleep. When you get back from the game, and so he would like go on these cleaning, sprees where he'd put in his headphones and just like do a deep clean of the apartment at like 2 in the morning whenever we got back from the road games.
Roommate right there. You
I
can't
know,
ask
so
for
it's
any
good.
better.
Yeah, hates clutter, so he makes sure everything's clean. But no, it's great to have him around for another year. We have a great relationship, and so being able to spend time with him, yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, we miss you, Ryan, for sure.
Yes, sir, Ryan. If you're watching this, we love you. You're a guy that takes his diet and workout regimen very seriously. Where does that come from?
I don't know about that seriously, but I don't know. I'm just trying to get every advantage I can. Obviously, I'm not like the most talented or gifted person, so I figured when I was younger, just trying to find little ways to separate yourself and gain an advantage. And then also, like, I think it's similar to you, man. I just love basketball. Even now, still now, like, there's nothing better than getting in the gym at night, whatever, and just like working on your craft. Like, I think putting your all into something, like that's when you feel the most alive. So. No, I think you have such a good perspective, though, Caleb. Like, we'll be in the gym some days before practice, whatever, and guys are tired. And Caleb will be like, man, like, we're at Duke practicing today. Like, I mean,
it's beautiful, bro.
I know.
Like, we at Duke right now.
For
like,
sure. So
this is beautiful, man. I couldn't ask for, I dreamed about this,
Exactly.
So it's just like, is it true that you haven't had any, like, sweets in, like, 3 years? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no dessert, yeah. In March of 2021, for Lent,
strong,
I originally gave it up. I was trying to gain weight when I got to college, whatever, and I got to the weight I wanted to be at. And I was
Sweets
trying
don't
to
help you gain weight?
No, once I got there, then I was
yeah.
like, I was trying to find a way to feel better and whatever, and so I gave it up for Lent, and then like just I've never gone back. Yeah, it's crazy.
You never had like any craving?
I think after a while you kind of lose your craving, but yeah, no dessert, no cookies, ice cream, nothing like that.
I respect
For
that, bro.
years.
That's pretty hard. I know every once in a while I'll just crave like one of those. This is every time I tell somebody I get this shake, they be like, bro, ew.
Shake?
But I get this strawberry with M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
That
From
shit.
where?
Cookout.
Uh-huh.
It's Cookout, but if I don't get that, then I get a McFlurry. But the strawberry with M&Ms from Cookout, it just hits different.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to try
You
that.
can't say
Stanford in the ACC. Jay Boogie, we're gonna face him.
Yes.
Your old school. How you feel about it? You ready? Ready
Yeah.
for war with Stanford?
Yeah, it's crazy because when I decided to come here, that wasn't a thing yet, whatever. So never in a million years would have guessed that when I came here that we'd be playing them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be good to play against Jay Boogie and see some of my friends and stuff. But yeah, man, that travel schedule was brutal.
It's a new coaching staff or is it still?
Yeah, new coaching staff. Yeah, they actually were like at San Francisco when I was in high school and stuff at USF, and so I've known them for a while as well. But yeah, I can't believe it's crazy.
Right to it. Well, we're just gonna move into these quick hitters. Why did you choose number 20?
So I was originally 21 in Stanford. That was my dad's number, and then when I got here, I think C. Reeves had 21, whatever, and so I just bumped it down one number, got with 20. Yeah.
Favorite spot on Duke campus?
Oof. I mean,
Bullhouse
it's
don't
hard
count.
to beat Cameron, man.
Yeah,
Hard to beat Cameron. Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Last song you listened to?
Well, that's a good question. I've been listening to "Move" this summer by Adam Port. I don't know if you know a little EDM house music. I got to put you on that.
Yeah, you got to put me on. I'm only listening to Drake right now. Kind of hot that Kendrick got the Super Bowl
halftime. Yeah.
We need to put the No Limit Soldiers and Lil Wayne just for the New Orleans vibe. That they deserve that. So, best advice you ever received?
Oof. I was on the phone actually the other day with a guy, and he told me, "Make no small plans, or you'll get small results." And I really like that one.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
One thing you can't live without.
Oof. Besides basketball, I mean, probably family and faith would be my two for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Most famous contact in your phone.
Oh, I don't know about. I mean, right now it might be Jared McCain, man. Honestly, the way he's blowing up.
Yeah, that
I
is
don't
famous. Favorite TV show ever?
Oh, I got two. Probably Prison Break, or like the first two seasons of Power. Were
Power.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, everybody said it's a lot of power.
Power. You watch Power?
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm
Special.
not really a TV guy. I go home and watching D-Book or Kyrie highlights. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Probably either Invincible or Shawshank Redemption, probably.
Okay. Your best nickname?
I feel like everyone calls me Bego. That's been a thing for forever. Yeah,
I
that's the one probably.
Best game you ever played?
Whew. When I was younger, I think in high school. Unfortunately, I think we lost, but I had like I don't know 35 or something against a rival in the sectionals, whatever. You know how it is sometimes when you're just like in that zone where
everything going on.
I know, and then you don't even know what happened. Like you black out for a second, then you wake up afterwards, and you're like, what? Yeah.
Favorite childhood memory?
Probably just like fighting with your brothers, like wrestling, whatever. My middle brother and I used to play like one-on-one in the front yard every Sunday to 100. I mean, it would always end in like a fist fight or tears or whatever. But I mean, like those are the things you'll always remember. Yeah, spending time with my brothers probably.
Favorite memory from last season?
I think probably beating Houston was pretty awesome. That feeling
awesome.
in the locker room.
That was crazy.
I think road game winning at Virginia Tech was crazy too.
Virginia Tech was sneaky like lit. Like I didn't think I thought it was gonna be like okay.
And everyone was thinking we were gonna lose the game beforehand or whatever. And we went in there. I mean, there's nothing better than I think like silencing a crowd on the road, or whatever, and just you guys versus everybody.
That was dope. Favorite current NBA player?
I'm LeBron guy, man. Still LeBron for sure.
Name one thing on your bucket list.
I think there's nothing better than traveling with your friends. So I think it would be really awesome to like get everyone, your friends from when you were younger, and go travel somewhere together.
I haven't experienced that yet.
Yeah.
Favorite vacation spot?
Spent some time going to Idaho when I was younger in the mountains, and so.
What you do out there?
Basically just get away in nature and stuff, and mountain bike, whatever it may be. And so I think just getting away. I think things that are fun are when you're kind of away from everything, get your mind off of the revolving door of life. So yeah.
Yeah, let me know when you're going back out there. I might have to make that trip. Favorite social media platform?
Probably Twitter or X now. Yeah, I think you just use it for like news and entertainment, whatever. It's like kind of all in one.
Twitter's pretty toxic, bro.
It is.
Unfortunately, I'm not on Twitter like that.
It is true.
App you use most often on your phone?
Probably say Messages, I guess, or Twitter. I don't know. One of those two.
Favorite pro athlete?
Probably say LeBron. Besides that, probably Tiger Woods.
Oh, not a hooper.
Oh, not a hooper. Yeah,
not a
probably
hooper.
Tiger Woods. I'd say. Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Favorite pro team that's not basketball?
No, I'm an big Eagles fan.
Oh yeah,
Eagles. So we beat the Steelers this year, I guess.
Oh, we do play y'all, don't we?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna get real dangerous, bro. We looking all right. Favorite Duke player of all time?
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah, this is hard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Probably growing up was probably Grayson Allen, I guess. That was kind of when I was in middle school and stuff. So yeah.
Damn, you was in middle school in Grayson Allen?
Yeah,
what year?
15.
I feel like I was in middle school.
No, 15. Okay, wait, 15. I was
14 to 18.
14, 18. That was 8th grade, I guess, for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was young.
I'm not that much older than you, Steve.
NBA all-time starter 5.
Oh, got to be Bron on there.
Yeah, Bron for sure.
Bron and Jordan. Bron, Jordan, Shaq for sure. I'm putting KD on there, man. Just trying to team that one.
Yeah, I like
and
KD.
then at point guard, gotta put Steph on there.
I was about to say.
Yeah, now
you
I
gotta
put
put
Steph
Curry on there.
Yeah.
Fan questions. Looks more like your teammates, but Cooper Flagg said, "Would you be Cooper Flagg in golf?"
Yeah.
Easy?
We're gonna go out there one of these days, so stay tuned. We're gonna play on one of the off days or whatever. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be out there with y'all.
Yes, for sure.
Catch us at the Duke Golf Course.
Yes, definitely.
Joe Begovich wants to know, who is your favorite brother?
Yeah, probably you, Joe. Yeah, we give Daniel too
you
much
got
credit on this
favorites,
podcast, so I'll go with Joe for sure.
Nick Colosimo, favorite city to visit?
Oh, that's hard. Right now, probably just going back home to San Francisco.
San
I would say.
Francisco?
Yeah,
I've never been to San Francisco. It's a nice vibe out there.
It is. Golden Gate Bridge, man. You gotta see that one time.
Duke sports card. How do you compare Duke and Stanford?
I think they're pretty different. I talked about earlier, but how basketball is like the main thing around here, right? Like you're walking around Durham. I'm sure people like recognize you all the time around, in Palo Alto, California. No one knows like who you are, what Stanford basketball is doing. So I'd say just the energy and excitement around Duke basketball. Like everyone talks about it, but until you're actually a part of it, like, I mean, can't understate how big of a deal it is.
Facts. Jared McCain. He said, no question. Just tell him I love him and miss him.
Oh, man. I miss Kane. Hopefully doing great in training camp.
Yes, sir. Con Canupa, what's your favorite What's your routine to keep your hair nice and smooth?
Nothing actually. Just comb it when I get out of the shower. I don't really put any product in it or anything. Yeah.
Nolan Ellenberg. Who has the best hair on the team?
Oof. I'm going down the locker room. Who has good hair?
I think you put me up there.
Yeah, there. Get some curls going.
Nice little professional.
Trying to think who else.
I mean, you definitely got the best hair part.
Up there.
And you up there with the little.
Yeah, I like Tyrese when he got the frill going right now. Like when Tyrese grows it out.
Yeah. Andy Whitman, what is the hardest part of Duke practice?
That's a good question.
Defensive slides. If we start practice off doing defensive slides,
you're in for one.
It's one of those days. You know?
No, that's actually good. I would say, those are probably the hardest.
It's not
days.
hard,
No,
but it's just like
it sets the tone. Like it's a serious day.
Okay, we're doing.
But that's all. It's a good thing though, because everyone gets locked in. Like we're ready to go.
Yeah, we're not playing today. Like,
exactly.
Let's start with the defensive slides.
That,
Cohen with the ships. Favorite thing about Duke as a school?
I'd just say like the people here are doing such incredible things. Like everyone's the best at what they do wherever they're from, and so I think it's super awesome just to be surrounded by those type of people. Like not being the smartest one in the room is a great thing, right? I feel like you can learn so much from everyone around here. So it's been great.
Everybody's like locked into to their schoolwork and stuff.
For sure.
It's just like
for sure.
Lucas Davis, best personal moment at Duke so far.
I actually had a funny one. This is kind of off the court a little bit, but we were playing Arizona last year, and so I played Arizona being at Stanford a bunch of times. And I think maybe Jay Luke was on the scout or whatever, and so we were talking about how they were going to guard like an inbounds play or something like that. And I was telling him, like, I promise you they're going to guard it this way. Like, I've played them so many times, I know it.
Yeah.
And then he believed me, whatever, but he did something slightly different, and so, like, the play happened. And they guarded just how I said it was, and like Jay Luke looked from the bench or whatever, like apologized. So that was just hilarious. Like that just shows how old I am. I played him so many times, but I thought it was just like a funny moment. Yeah,
that's dope. Carol Cat, if you could go back to one moment in your basketball career, what would it be?
My senior year of high school, we had like a big rivalry game in the city, and we played it at Cal. That's where my dad played, and it was on the anniversary of his death actually, and I played like probably one of the best games I ever played and stuff. And so that was just a really cool moment. My mom was there and my brother was there, both my brothers, and so just be able to like be there, I don't know, it kind of felt like a full circle moment for me. That was pretty incredible. Yeah.
D.D. Rich, hardest class or subject you've taken in college up to now?
So I was the econ major at Stanford, and there's like early on there's a econometrics class, kind of like stats ish. It was Professor McHugh, and it was unbelievably hard. Like you finished the test, like a passing grade on the test was like a 15 or 20%.
Yeah.
So there's no more humbling feeling than like finishing a test and being I literally got a third of the answers down. So yeah, probably that Econ 102A was what it's called. Yeah.
In high school, I had a math class, trigonometry.
Well, yeah.
A- in that joint.
There you go.
You already know. You would never expect that, huh? Trigonometry. But Duke, what was that quote? You got to run the quote back. I like that one.
Never make small plans or get small results.
You heard it, Duke fans. That's all we got. Neal Begovich, we out. Appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, CFOS.